Good Saturday, everybody. Day before due date. I'm feeling mighty bummed out by it all. So I'm going to spend as much of the day in the garden trimming and tidying up and being active as I possibly can. It does look like it's going to rain, but I don't care. So yeah, I'm going to try and tidy up the garden and get some stuff done because I want to have this baby soon.
Right. Put it down.
Liam's sitting playing on his phone.
Yep.
So we're going to try and get a couple of things off the list of stuff to do. Sort of ticked off. We've been putting them off for ages, like trimming the garden and cleaning the oven and stuff like that. So we'll get as much done as we can and then see where we're at a bit later. So we both look a little bit fuzzled and messy today, but we get some housework done. So far I don't see any sign of baby coming today, so who knows. I was a little bit crampy this morning, but nothing really too exciting. I'm wondering how long it's going to be till it rains. I really want to get the garden done, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put trimmer may need charging. That may be an issue. Bums. This is what our garden has become. I cannot even see the path. There's a path there somewhere. Liam's bike is turning into a plant. And the dog's going to run as soon as I turn this thing on. Ugh. The strimmer died and we found that we have caterpillars living in our lawn because it's so long, so we have to be really careful. But it looks so much better already. Liam's pulled up all that huge bit of what am I thinking of?
Nettle.
Nettles, there you go, stinging nettles. And it looks so much better already.
There's a weird thing there, I didn't even know.
There was a big bush thing that was, it came out in one giant clump of root, so that's gone. But I got like this part of the garden done before the strimmer died, so strimmer's back on charge. And this is everything that's been ripped up, but this is the fun bit at the back, and we really just want a nice garden, just something that doesn't look like a jungle.
Something I've said is we're going to have to just tear it all up.
Yeah, Bug, do not try and jump out that freaking hole.
What's that for?
I think it's a foxglove, which I think is poisonous to cats.
Pull it up then?
Yeah. I could be wrong, it probably isn't a foxglove. Does anyone know what that purple plant is? I have no idea.
We won't have time for an answer because I'll have pulled it up by the time.
Liam's going to pull it up anyway, because I'm pretty sure it's a weed, not a flower. So,
oh, the only difference between a nice plant and a weed is our definition.
Well, yeah. But, what is that? In case it comes back, what is it? It's this. This thing that the dog's standing on. It's very pretty. It's a lovely colour.
Yeah.
But, wow. That's how you escaped, dog. We need to fix that. We need to put some chicken wire there, don't we? See if we can pin some chicken wire against the fence. Because then they won't go. He got out where that rock is. I know, I thought that when I was pulling up the grass at the bottom. It's upsetting lots of animals doing this today. Feel a bit mean. Spaghetti weeds. Was the infamous spaghetti weed. Look, a path. There is a path. I wasn't fibbing. Pull! Heave! It's also raining, by the way, guys. It's raining. And we're still outside. But this is looking a little bit better. It doesn't look it right now, but it is. Goodness.
Problem there is that effectively just turned it into rope.
We're going to chuck that archway, these archways as well, because they're useless and rotten, and that one's rusted and fallen over. Yay. Well, I was going to go back outside, but I don't think so. Oh no. Can you hear that? That's the drain. hasn't rained this hard in, what, 2 days? Oh, I left the tea towel outside too. Poop. I had a shower and now I have hiccups. That was unplanned. So I think we're heading to McDonald's to get a coffee because it's too late to go to a coffee shop. And I'm getting stressed. I'm so over pregnancy. Oh my god. Just so uncomfortable and tired all the time. But it's gonna be so worth it in the end. It's just frustrating that it's taking so long. Hurry up, Scout. You must be here soon. So yes, we're going to head to McDonald's for a coffee. Wonder if that means we'll get food.
I think Sam just told you guys we're going out to grab a coffee. It's a little bit later in the day, so I think the only place that'll be open is probably McDonald's. I say the only place to be open, I mean the only place that's easily accessible and is open, because most of the coffee places around here are they don't have like any parking spaces near them, and any that do are like those annoying pay and display ones, and we never have any change, so we tend not to use them very often. We try to go to the free ones if we can afford it. Afford it? That makes no sense. If we want to, if we go anywhere, we go to the free car parks places. Oh yeah, it's been a fairly productive day. I think Sam probably already told you we did some stuff up the garden. You can probably just see the edge of a bag over there. And I was cleaning the oven. It's just still got the gunk in it. It's soaking now. Clean that off when we get back. But while we're out, I'm going to be putting that in front of that, so that that can't get in there and lick that, because he bloody will. When we get home, I'm probably going to do a little bit more work on this thing, but then I've told Sam I'm going to spend the evening with her tonight, rather than faff around on my computer. So even if we just like lie in bed or sit on the sofa together, even if we're doing our own thing, at least we're together and have a chat and, you know, nice stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Doggy is sulking apparently. Are you being a sulky pup? What's wrong? Totally ignoring me, huh, dogs? Ooh. What's up, my little man? Are you bored of waiting for Scouticus to appear too? That makes like you, me, Daddy, Nanny, other Nanny, Granddad, aunties, uncles, and all the peoples of the internet are bored of waiting too. Yes, that makes all of us, little man. So I have officially fixed my nails, and now I no longer have blue hand and a pink hand, so he has to come now because my fingernails are blue. That makes sense. I'm going to attempt to do my toenails whilst Liam's doing some stuff for Secret Project. So whether that happens or not, and it actually works, is going to be another matter. I'm going to try. And yeah. Liam's mum rang earlier because his dad is home from work at the minute, and said, "It's okay now, Scout, you can come." Because he's only home for a week and then he'll be flying back out to wherever he needs to go next, whether it be Germany or America or India or wherever he goes next. But yeah, so Scout's under strict instructions to come this week. If he doesn't come tonight, he's got to come this week so they can come and visit before his dad goes back. But we have a funny feeling that even if his dad does go back overseas and then I go into labour, then he'll just come home, because it's not every day your son has a son. So, I don't know. It's a waiting game that we are all very bored of playing, but I was feeling really disheartened to buy it all earlier, and I think that probably came across. But I think after a bit of thinking and getting out of the house and stuff, I can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do to make him come sooner. You know, there's nothing I can say to make the wait any easier, but oh well. If he comes tonight though, that'd be nice. That would be really nice. He's been a little fidgety today, but not as fidgety as normal, so I'm hoping that means he's getting prepared to come. So yeah, we'll see. Should I paint your toenails, Bug? Buggy, do you want some sparkly blue? Sparkly blue on your nails? Yes? just me then. I did it! My toenails are painted! Although it seems I'm more flexible with one leg than I am with the other. Because one was easier to do than the other. But they're done. Now I have matching nails. And still have a baby in my belly. Alright guys, well Liam's still playing around with the secret project and he's nearly finished. He says it every night, but he's nearly finished. So I'm going to get off to bed because Scout feels very... I feel like I've been saying this all the time, like I've been saying how low he feels, but tonight it just feels a little bit different. And I don't know whether that's a good thing or whether it's a nothing again. We don't know, we'll see. But we discovered something about Mischief tonight which isn't too great. And we hadn't realised, it's not something I guess that you look for, but with her fits and stuff, she tends to fall when she has a seizure with her epilepsy. Whether it's from a chair or wherever she is at the time. And she's not been liking her back being touched for quite a while now, and we kind of just figured that she'd had a bad fall and she'd knocked it. She's walking fine, her legs are fine. It was never really an issue for her apart from the fact that she didn't really like being touched. But we've noticed tonight that she doesn't really have she doesn't really have any use of her tail anymore. It just kind of flops, and we didn't realise until...
I noticed that it just kind of went behind her, but I thought she just didn't have the strength to pick it up.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that really.
Work very well, so.
And it was only when she lay on the bed tonight and it sort of curled underneath her, and it didn't look very comfortable, but she didn't make any effort to move it. And we've been watching her tonight and she's definitely not got any movement in it. So I don't think she's broken her tail.
Feeling.
I don't think she's got any feeling. So I think she's damaged a nerve, which could be why her back was bothering her, because sometimes her back doesn't bother her that much and she's fine and she likes a good back scratch. Little Miss Camouflage on that cardigan there. You just got a floppy tail, ain't you, puss?
I pinched it earlier and flicked it, you know, progressively hard.
It sounds mean, but...
No, we were just trying to get some sort of reaction out of it, but no, I mean, like I say, we flicked it progressively harder to find whether or not anything would hurt it, but there's nothing there. She doesn't even know you're playing with it. No,
and it's like most cats, if you wind them up or, you know, piss them off, they'll flick their tail about, and she just doesn't.
Yeah, you know, like most cats, if you hold on to the tails, they'll get really angry. She doesn't even really.
She just doesn't even care. So I think old Miss has lost the use of her tail. Oh, she flicked it a little bit then. It just seems to be that very end of her tail. She doesn't move it. But
I don't think she knows it's
she doesn't care. She'd be annoyed by that.
Yeah, there's no recognition that I'm doing anything to her tail.
Snoozing away. So anyway, that's update on Mischief that we've discovered. I don't think it's bothering her because we haven't noticed it bothering her. It was only tonight when it sort of curled underneath her and we thought, it's a bit strange. Normally she would move that, wouldn't she? And she didn't. So, old Miss, she doesn't do very well. She's not really that old. She's like 8. So anyway, I'm going to go to sleep now. Due date tomorrow. Let's see if anything happens.
Fingers crossed.
Everyone's hoping now. Everyone, all the family, friends, so many people are texting me and sending me messages saying, how long have you got left? I'm like, I haven't got any long left. No long left. Long left has run out. But hey ho. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sure Liam will say goodnight when he finishes doing what he's doing and stuff. So good night for me. Hope you've all had a really good Saturday. I forgot what day it was.